Hello. Welcome back to another recording of This Shit's Crackin'.
Welcome back.
What, you weren't going to sing a little theme song?
No. I'm just saying.
Thank you guys again for joining us. And by us, I mean my co-host,
Danny.
my other co-host,
Mindy.
and I am Newman. Danny will be covering sports. I'll be covering books.
I feel like you should
I'll
have
be covering anime.
I'm switching it up here.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Danny will be covering sports. I'll be covering anime, and Mindy will be covering all things book. And hopefully, we provide you some entertainment as this cool little hour here ticks by. You had something to say? Sorry.
Mindy's 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
Your privileges must be getting better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm on
wait,
good behavior.
Good behavior.
No, I was
Not
saying
that good.
since it's Mindy, and I just said Danny, you should say like Nui or Numi or something.
Numi.
Numi or Rory.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. No, I'm just playing.
I had a whole thing where people were calling me Nunu, and then I recognized where it was from. You remember?
Where's it from?
ATL.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, no, I can't have that. Can't have that role. Cut that shit out. But yeah, if anybody else has anything to add, I want to hop right into the intro.
Yeah, intro away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Intro
Let's do
away.
this shot real quick. Wait, why'd you get the Hulk?
Oh wait.
You were a cat in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, hold on.
There you go.
I was too busy watching the game, doing two things at once. So, and
Cheers.
he was nowhere to be found.
Cheers, Mindy.
Drinking anything today, Mindy? What is it? What
It's
color?
just green.
No, green. Wow.
More
Toilet.
prison wine.
What?
Yeah, toilet wine.
It's a little darker than last time. That's
The algae really helps with that. Okay, so
wait. What was the person that made us eat the thingamajig?
I can't really say her name yet because she's still working on her licensing. So technically, she's not supposed to be.
Shout out to that anonymous benefactor for donating.
We ate some of her special brownies
Products.
Yeah, she's perfecting her recipe. So
Her craft.
She wanted us to do a live review on it. Taste was great. So
Even
far.
though it's been sitting there for like a week.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do it last week and we completely forgot. So, and I didn't want to throw it in the fridge because
We were so excited that Mindy was joining us again that we forgot.
Exactly, and the freaking brownies I didn't want them to get hard in the fridge, so I just left them out. But they were still fucking delicious.
They were good.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't taste anything. Then I was like, "Oh wait, here it comes. There
There's
it is. Found it."
So I don't know how it's gonna affect us. If it'll affect us at all, that might be something she needs to work on. But just listen up. Maybe you'll hear when everything switches over.
Mindy, feel free to add your feedback.
Please,
What's the reason?
track, Mindy.
What's the reason? Which she hasn't been reasoning right as of late.
Nah,
so
she's been letting us do
she a little rusty. She a little rusty.
Oh my goodness, Mindy. So before Mindy hopped on here, before we started recording, I had Danny here watch the trailer for the new Good Times show that's on Netflix, the animated show. What'd you think?
In context of I'm just no, it's just like it's one of those shows where you feel like there's gonna be it's like tough for black people, It's always rough, it's always a struggle, stuff like that. At least that's what the trailer looked like. Yeah. I haven't really seen the show that much, but from what you're saying, it's kind of sort of similar, except it's that I don't think it goes as far as what I saw on the Netflix cartoon thing, but yeah.
It definitely doesn't. So for anybody who doesn't know, Good Times is an absolutely beloved part of black culture as far as the TV shows back in the 80s, 90s, right up alongside with the Jeffersons, Fresh Prince, Family Matters, those guys, everything back then was very shuck and jive. This was one of the few that pushed back against it. They didn't completely get everything they wanted, but the dad, he was really the stronghold, both on the show, in the house, for the family and for the cast and black people as a whole. There was a lot of pushback with what the producers wanted to do, and he just wasn't having it. And let's be honest, the show wouldn't have been the same if they got rid of him, and they know that. So they gave a lot of leeway to him to do what would resonate with the black people around that time.
Black community.
Yeah. That being said, because of that direction, major win for that series. Still to this day, beloved, up there, S rank shows for Black culture. Now I'm a Jamaican individual, born and raised, right? I didn't have internet at all. Not internet, cable, right? Everything was local channels, right? In Jamaica, we got like a few American shows, Family Matters and the sitcoms. We got those, so I watched a fair amount of Good Times. Even when I got to the States, still we were broke, so local channels and antennas, right? Good Times, Family, sitcoms. So I got to know this show. I got to enjoy it. It's been a couple of years. The character names, I'm terrible at names. It is what it is. But that being said, still have fond memories and respect for the show. This travesty that they put out, no one is fucking with it. All Black Twitter is turned against it. The reviews.
Yeah, but the white people gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
No offense, Mindy.
So, Good Times remake, bunch of reviews so far. Didn't need a remake by any means. Fucking Seth MacFarlane was one of the producers, so you knew it was gonna be some fuck shit, right? Another person, so I decided to take a look at the Good Times remake on Netflix. I'm gonna need them to remove that show immediately, right? Just Black people all up and down Twitter fucking hate this fucking remake, and for good reason. It is just a shallow jab at Black culture as a whole, right? The producers, obviously there's some obvious white people involved, but fucking Steph Curry was one of the producers.
Yeah, I saw that on the name on there. I was like, okay.
All right. Shame on him. I get it. White people are signing your checks, but that is on the fucking court.
I don't think he had anything directly to do with it. He probably owns an entertainment company or a production company.
He definitely had say in the show.
He had, they just signed off on it. Yeah.
Nah, he definitely had say in the show.
I don't know.
I get it. The board of the studio who was making this probably looked like a bag of salt with a few sprinkles of fucking pepper in there. But dear God, man, just because it's money don't mean you should accept. You're a fucking millionaire. If you wanted other ways to diversify your damn portfolio, look to the people who came before you. Look to Michael Jordan. Look to friggin' LeBron James. Look to Kobe. They all diversified without selling out. And here you are, fucking ruining part of your fucking culture. Why? Because you're light skinned?
Kobe and LeBron, no, but Michael kind of did sell out back in the late 80s when the whole he would never take a stance like on anything political, not or any social injustice. He would always say, or when it was the whole Democratic and Republican thing, his famous line was, "Republicans buy shoes too." So
okay, so
he kind of did sell out. It was up until like the whole.
Was it to the level of this shit?
Well, he's a billionaire, so he kind of did.
Not to the level of this shit. Him saying Republicans buy shoes too. Yeah, we can have this discussion in a second. Let me finish my intro. We gonna hash that in a second. Steph, and for my take, my intro, shame on him for fucking being eaten a part of this shit. Shame on everybody who's involved, because obviously, Seth being as big as he is, he's gonna have the board's ear. A lot of the shit that flew with fucking Family Guy, obviously he fucking pulled over here because he's just following the fucking formula that he had over there, right? And so he ended up with this bullshit. So shame on everybody involved with creating this. As far as the fucking actors are involved, the voice actors, okay? So we got here, JB Smooth. I got nothing for him, honestly. Like, he's been selling out since forever. He's known as just this dude who just kind of rolls over or whatever, whatever they want him to do, he'll do it as long as the money clears. He's been making a fool of himself on TV for years now. I get it. Maybe you're not getting that many prospects for work, but as far as your IMDb is concerned, you've had plenty of chances to save up some fucking money. You're currently right now one of the stars on the Husbands of Hollywood or some bullshit like that with Kevin Hart. Ain't no fucking way you're not making any money from that. I don't care if you're in debt or whatnot. You have residuals coming in. It might not be the same as taking a payout from the whiteboard to do this bullshit, but you had money coming in. There's no way that you should have just rolled over. But I guess that's what you're fucking known for, so I'm not surprised there, B Smooth. JB Smooth, whatever the fuck. Yvette Nicole Brown. I haven't seen much from you, so I understand you taking the payout. I've seen you in Community and Drake and Josh. That's what I remember you from. I haven't seen much work from you. You're getting older. You need to secure some things. I can see why you took the money on this. Am I happy you did? Fuck no. You're one of the older of our demographic, our race. You should have been setting an example, especially for all the young talent underneath you. Same goes for fucking B Smooth. Set an example for these younger motherfuckers that you had starred right next to you in this bullshit. But I can understand why you took the money because I'm pretty sure you're fucking broke at this point. Okay? Shame on you still, but it is what it is. Your IMDb is just is longer than fucking JB Smooth. So there's some fucking leeway there for me to be like, fuck no, you didn't need this shit. Jay Farrah. Okay. This, as much as I haven't seen him like directly act, he's very popular for
Isn't he a comedian?
Voice acting. Yeah. He's great for impersonations and that kind of stuff. He's been all over Wild 'N Out and everything like that.
So was he on Saturday Night Live?
SNL as well. People love him. And I just don't think that this should have been where you started to stay in your career. Not with this. Not like this. No. There's no shortage of people next to you who you could have looked to for guidance on this. You and him and I was about to say Will Smith there. God, no. Him and oh my fucking God, the weed is kicking in. I'm trying to focus. Him and some other prominent actors. There's a name I'm fucking losing right now, but you guys are friends. He's mentored you. You've mentioned this in your interviews that you have a personal relationship with this very prominent actor, black actor who could have
Not Denzel, is it?
Yes. Who you could have just asked him. You could have showed him the script. And I guarantee you he would have told you, nigga, sit your ass back the fuck down. There's no way that anybody with two brain cells would have let you do this shit. Okay? Shame on you. But I understand you're trying to come up, you're trying to make a name for yourself. This is not the way to do it. You failed on this one. You fumbled on this one. Last but not least, as far as the main voice actors, anyway, Marsai Martin. I'm pretty sure I fucked up your name. Last I seen from you was in Blackish and Grownish. She was the little psycho daughter, right? Don't tell me that you don't have prospects, all right? You're still working on the side, but you also have multiple businesses.
Wait, she's a designer?
She's a designer.
Grownish, whatever.
Grownish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Went on designing for fashion, makeup, and some other bullshit. But I say bullshit just because I don't know exactly what they all are. But as far as I know, you've been wildly successful in all of those things. You have talent. You have drive. You're young. You're up and coming. People love you. You have a very positive score with people, with society as a whole. Everybody loves you on both sides of the line. You are an advocate for Black empowerment and Black empowerment, women empowerment, and driving that forward. what the fuck are you doing on this fucking show? Just fucking debasing yourself for this shit? I get it. You're young. If it fails, it fails. You'll move on to the next project. But this is gonna live for fucking ever. All right? People are gonna point to this when you try to be all serious and powerful about X, Y, and Z. They're gonna point to you taking the buyout, selling out for this show.
Yeah.
There's no way your image is going to. I mean, of course, it's going to survive. It's Hollywood. It's the internet. People are going to roll on, but your word would never be as powerful as it was before because of this shit here. Okay. Shame on all of you for being involved in this. Shame on Netflix for putting this shit out. Shame on the producers for this fuck shit. I hope to God will somebody from the original cast get a hold of one of you motherfuckers, because this is some bullshit. Steph, we're gonna talk about your shit in a second. I just don't understand you, my guy. But yeah, that's it for the fucking intro. Sorry I went on.
That's what's grinding his gears, y'all.
I'm ashamed of him. This is not okay.
Yeah, but then if the show goes to be well successfully, then what,
which is gonna suck, man. All right.
I mean, I doubt it's got like 2 stars right now.
I hope it get canceled. It better get canceled.
No. How many episodes the first season? Do we know?
I think it's like 8 or 10.
I think it's 10.
Mindy, have you seen it?
No. I haven't even seen the trailer. The only thing I know is that apparently the guy that made Boondock Saints helps. Not the Boondocks, the Boondocks helped create it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Carl Jones, that's his name. The guy that helped create the Boondocks.
I don't want to look that shit up right now. Just go ignite some more anger in me. The Boondocks, really? You go from never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on, please.
Are you sure? You positive? I mean,
No, we can't. We have
no, we can't.
12 chapters to cover. Cheers. Hey, Danny, dear God, please answer the fucking question. What's going on in sports this week, man? What's cracking in sports?
Yeah, okay, I feel rushed. Okay, I'm glad you asked.
I just want to move on from this bullshit.
All right. This is awkward, y'all, but I'm trying to follow up that conversation. Knock, knock. No, I'm just okay. I'm not going to talk about that much either. I got 2 topics. First one is today is Tuesday. We were kind of watching a little bit earlier. It's the NBA play-in, right? Season ended yesterday on Sunday. They duked it out, see where the seeds land. We have 7, 8, 9, and 10 playing. So to see who gets the last 2 spots in the playoffs, right? Earlier we saw the Lakers versus New Orleans, right? That was earlier.
Squeak by.
Close game, barely squeaked by. Zion had 40 points, but he got hurt towards like the last 3 minutes, and he was on a tear.
Yeah, if he stayed in, they wouldn't have won that shit.
Yeah. But that was first game. Game playing right now, which we were kind of at least I was preoccupied watching. That's why I got the cups mixed up. Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors. It's the close game still. I don't know what the score is. TV's on behind us, but I can't tell.
We'll figure it out in a second.
So Lakers seal the 7th seed, right? The winner of the Kings Warriors play New Orleans to see who gets the 8th seed, right? And then they get Oklahoma City as the number 1 seed. So yay. Tomorrow we have the Eastern Conference, right? You have Miami Heat versus Philadelphia 76ers, and you also have Hawks versus Bulls. So again, same format. Whoever wins tomorrow, 7. Whoever wins the next day, 8. All right. So season winding down. See who gets in from that spot. Anything you want to add?
Who you got
for what
to win? To get in.
Well, the Lakers are already there. Hopefully the Kings win and they beat New Orleans on Friday. And
Kings are 454.
Huh?
Right now it's Warriors 50, Kings 54.
Motherfucking voice of reason.
54. Hey, look who's listening. Look who has internet access. Look
Browsers.
Yeah. So live update, y'all. 54-50.
There you go.
And then tomorrow, and then for Heat 76ers, I got 76ers, even though the Heat still was one of those teams that comes on late. Mm-hmm. Hawks versus Bulls. Hawks are garbage. Sorry. But I got Chicago in that one. Atlanta Hawks. I thought you would have got that.
No, I agree. All of Atlanta sports teams need help. All of them.
Well, you can't go back to Georgia anytime soon.
So yeah, I'm not a fan right now.
Well, yeah. So that is what's happening in the NBA, and I guess what everybody was waiting for: UFC 300. 300. Did you catch any of it? Highlights or anything?
I caught everything except for the girls' game.
The girls' game?
The Zhang versus Shannon? I don't know how to say their name.
Oh, the Weili chick? The two Chinese chicks?
Starweight? The women's Starweight?
Weili versus the other Chinese chick. Yeah, that wasn't much of a fight. But
I didn't catch.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that exciting. But I did, we were watching most of these fights for even like this overall, this was built as being one of the,
Keep going.
As it was built as one of the best fight cards in history, right? Dana White kept talking about it leading up. He kept saying, even though it didn't have that like main dude, like a John Jones or something like that headlining it, if everybody was kind of skeptical, like, there's no big name, right? Because usually in these things, only like 2 or 3 fights are good, and then the rest are deads, right? You already know who's going to win.
1 or 2 rounds.
So, but in this one, it actually, the people said it lived up to the hype and it exceeded expectations, right? Me personally, I think it did. You had 11 former champions fighting in this thing. And then, from the first fight all the way up to the main card, I thought it was great. You said you watched all the way up. What did you think, Mindy, about the fight card?
I didn't catch all of the prelims.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch the main card. There's a few fights in the main card that I was really pretty happy with.
Yeah, no. So like in the prelims, you had like former champions. You had like Figueroa versus Cody. I don't know what the last name is, but he ended up winning by submission. And then you had Jim Miller versus Bobby Brown. Now Jim Miller actually fought in UFC 100 and 200, and he's the only one to do it in 3 consecutive centennials or since something. Yeah. Feel free to correct me.
I think you had it right. Centennials.
Yeah. No, it's every 100 shows or so. No? Okay. No, moving on.
I don't know.
She had the internet open, guys.
No, but he's the first one to fight in all 3 because nobody else did in 100, 200. He ended up, Bobby Green ended up winning that one. One of the most interesting fights, Jalen Turner versus Renato Marciano, some Brazilian dude. Turner was actually expected to win. Turns out he hit the dude in the 3rd round. He hit him. He thought he knocked him out, turned around, walked away. Then he ended up losing. Oh. So that was interesting. Did you see that one or no?
No.
Yeah, no. So he hit him. He thought he knocked him out. He turned around. The dude wasn't out. And he got back up. And I think he took him to the ground and beat him with the TKO'd him in the 3rd round.
My God.
Yeah. So
that's embarrassing.
If there's a lesson there, capitalize. People. Capitalize.
Don't assume.
Exactly.
You know what that does.
God.
And then those were the early prelims. Moving into the main prelims, I guess, leading up to the main event. Didn't really care about the first fight. Don't know who fought. But it was Holly Holmes. And then Kayla Harrison was making her UFC debut.
Yeah.
Right? She's been fighting the PFL forever. Won like 2 championships. Lost the previous one. She says, "The heck with this! I'm going to the UFC." Right?
Holly Holmes beat Ronda.
Yeah, he was one of them. But Holly Holmes at this point is like 43 years old or something like that. So she up there. But Kayla Harrison's in their 30s, right? But she's been fighting forever in the PFL. First UFC debut, she romps her. Didn't even stand a chance.
Yeah.
She beat Holly that day? Damn.
It looked like the first few seconds, okay, it's going no.
She dodged.
It escalated quickly. And she ended up submitting her by, I think, a rear naked choke. But yeah, Kayla Harrison, we'll see. She's a bright star. Hopefully, I guess there's something circulating on Twitter with Amanda Nunes hoping she would call her out or something like that.
You said who?
Amanda Nunes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of Nickelodeon shit going on right
now.
My God. You said Amanda Bynes. I was like, what did I miss?
She don't want that smoke.
I thought Amanda was in rehab.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. But yeah, she had a great performance, so we'll see where she goes. Next fight was Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Cutter. a good fight. Went back and forth, right? And then, but Aljo ended up winning by unanimous decision. Feel free to jump in if you want to, Mindy, at any point.
You got it.
Yeah. The next fight, which was one of my favorites, Yuri Porozhaka versus Alexander Rakic, right? Mm-hmm. Started off bad for Porozhaka, right? Which I had him winning. He was getting knocked around, leg was getting beat up, and then all of a sudden, second round comes in, catches the dude with the right hand, and then it's just over from there. So it was an exciting fight, back and forth, blah, 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 blah.
Was that the one that everybody had?
No, we're getting there.
Nope.
One of the most interesting ones, though, the next one was Armin, some last name I can't pronounce. He's a Russian, Ukrainian, I don't know, versus Charles Oliveira. Can pronounce those. It went down, before the fight started, this dude was doing a ring walk to the ring. Some fan said something to him. He goes in, punches him, and keeps walking to the cage. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did not see that.
Yeah, no. Apparently, this dude was walking out. Somebody said "F you" or something. He was slapping hands. All of a sudden, you see him turn around, and then keeps walking.
I think I saw a clip where somebody was like, "Don't disrespect the sanctity of the walkout," and I think they were talking about the fan. I was like, "No, that's not okay."
Yeah, no. So Dana White, after this thing, said, "Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get sued." The next day, the dude apologized, but like, "Yeah, I should have never done that. It was my first UFC event."
Bro, way to fumble the fucking bag, my nigga.
He said, "I just didn't want to get kicked out. I was worried about
the UFC." 4-point-something billion goddamn dollars that it traded for last time we checked. You're not gonna sue that?
Yeah, the dudes came out. I apologize. It was my mistake. I should never said what I said.
Bro. Even if you didn't go for money, if you started the lawsuit and then pulled the lawsuit in exchange for lifetime tickets to any you fumbled. You fumbled big time.
No,
white or black?
Huh?
White or black?
He's white dude.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, he's some white dude. He might, I don't know. He's probably European. I don't know. But yeah, the picture I saw was some white dude.
Switzerland. He didn't want to fight.
Yeah, he's not American.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was funny. What's his name? Armin ended up winning a split decision. It was a close. He almost got submitted, but he didn't. But it was a split decision for him. Am I missing one here? No. Okay. Now, leading up to that, what?
Bo Nickel and Cody
I didn't really care about him. He was like a minus 2,000 favorite, and he won by a rear naked choke. He's okay. He didn't deserve to be.
It was so weird. It was like
whoever bet on that
okay fight. Like the fight was fine, and he got his submission, but he like booed himself, which I thought was really weird.
No, because everybody leading up to the fight, he's only been in the UFC for like 3 or 4 fights, and he got on the main card over everybody I just named. So everybody's like, you should at least been on the prelims. You don't deserve to be on the main card yet. So that was probably part of it, but
maybe.
Yeah.
He was just like, I didn't like my fight. Boo me. And I was like, that's weird. Okay, sure, I guess.
Kind of self-deprecating, the guy.
Yeah.
You need to work on that self-talk.
He's not satisfied, He's humble till he wins. I don't know, until he gets a championship.
I thought he won.
Until he gets a championship, I said.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, and then that led into probably one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
I guess Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Now, there was no official belt on the line, but they did have a belt called the BMF, the baddest motherfucker belt, right? That they were fighting for.
Stupid.
It's a made up belt, but hey,
they went 5 rounds.
They went 5 rounds. Ain't nobody try to take anybody down. They were standing toe to toe. Ain't nobody made an inkling of, hey, I'm going to try to take you down. Now, from start to finish, it was epic. And then I guess the best part is the last 10 seconds.
It's the last second. It's literally like the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, but leading into it, Max Holloway is the clear runaway winner. He's winning, right? Justin Gaethje is just standing up. And everybody would have played it safe, ran around, tried to avoid it. No, Max Holloway
was calling him out.
He said, come here. And then they both just started exchanging. Keep in mind some backstory to this. I was at the casino watching this, right? Ness, our one of our correspondents, I guess. He made a bet. If this fight would have went the distance, he had a parlay going that would have won him a lot of money. Now, leading into it, 10 seconds left, Max Holloway calls Gaethje to the center, and they just start going. 1 second left. Holloway catches him with like an overhand right, puts him out. He falls over. He's out till like the announcement. Yeah. He folded up, puts him out. 1 second left. They stopped it. It was weird at first because when you were watching it, the ref didn't know what to do because it was 1 second. He kind of like, Okay, let me go check TV's okay. Everybody, the whole casino blew up. You saw it on TV, blew up. It was nuts. Like, that was one of the greatest fights ever. Wouldn't you agree? I don't know if
No, it was so good. I felt so bad because it was literally like the first minute of the first round. He just had like a faucet of a broken nose and like poked in the eye and was like blind and bleeding. And like, I'm like, can you move? Do you want to stop the fight, my man? And then no, he kept going. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's one. I think he's like the Action Man or something. That's what his nickname is. I forgot his nickname, but that's what he does, right? He did that with Dustin Poirier, and he did it like twice, and he also did it with somebody else. But that's what they do, right? So it was a great fight, one of the best ones. That was probably the highlights. For the payouts for this, right? It was 300,000 bonus, right? Mm-hmm. Max Holloway ended up getting 600,000, and then Gaethje, just for being in the fight, got another 300,000. So the payouts were large too. So everybody was on their shit on this one. But yeah, that was one of the best fights. Did lead up to what the fight she was talking about, Wei Li versus, I'm just going to call her first name, Yan. I don't think anybody will get mad at that. Like I said, it was a good fight, unanimous decision for the champ, and then that led into
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pronounce her name silently to myself.
No, and then that led into the main event, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. I had Hill winning it just because it'd win me more money. It didn't work out like that. Pereira ended up knocking him out in the first round. Wasn't even what. And then the coldest thing was he knocked him out and was like, see? Told you what was going to happen. And he did it. He was just... But yeah, like I said, overall, top to bottom, great fights all the way around. One of the best spectacles in combat sports that I think you'll ever see if you saw it, or you'll hear about it if you didn't.
Mm-hmm. There you go. I went back and watched a few clips, mainly that slug fight at the slugger fight at the end there. Of course, they couldn't post the whole thing because they didn't want to get sued. But they post all the highlights. I saw the hell of blood. I saw Poor that. And I was like, wait. I was wondering. I was like, wait, is this the end? No. This is round 2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he got caught with the foot to the face apparently. So.
Yep, it was like his heel. Yeah. Like straight to the face and just broke, just faucet. I was like, oh, that poor guy.
And they definitely put the highlight of when he was calling him out at the end. And I'm watching the clock because I remember you said it was like a second. And sure enough, 1 second on the clock, and this
he literally out.
The clock disappeared, and I'm like, no, he said he didn't stop it. The time he said he didn't. It's like, damn, bro. And the fact that people had. Somebody we know, we've already named, we won't say it again, but had money on the fight. How much was he up to win?
I forgot the whole number of the ticket, but he had everything else right except for that. If you would just one more second, he would have won.
He lost by 1 second.
Damn.
Lost that money by 1 second. That's rough.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I tried not to bring it up yesterday. I tried my best.
Did you try your best?
I did. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, but you cannot be. He'll bring it up himself, bro. I was this close. If you know, if this.
Give him some time. He'll bring it up himself. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like I said, all the way around, it was one of the best fight cards from top to bottom. There's a few outliers, but all in all, it was quality and quantity. I guess that's all you can ask for.
There you go. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make an effort to go back and watch all of them. Just so I can be in on the conversations most of this because everybody's talking about it right now, and I want to chime in so much, but can't do it.
No, it's definitely worth that. And then coming up next weekend, April 20th, you got Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Apparently, they're having a hard time selling tickets, because it's in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. They're both West Coast guys. But there's been a lot of pushing and shoving going back and forth, but I'm pretty sure that's just to try to sell tickets.
Yeah.
But, we'll see what happens with that next week.
Coolio. All right, we're looking forward to your coverage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add, Mindy?
No, that was it.
Yeah, all right. And that's what was cracking in sports this week.
Well, Grover, talk. Okay.
Doofus beat. No,
oh my God.
All right.
They have a drug selling baby. I can't.
Oh, he's still talking about the show?
It's still in my system.
Oh. I was like, what are we talking about?
They have a fucking drug
talking baby. I was like, that's Roku. I don't know.
And it's so fucked up. Moving on.
All right. Newman.
Let me take my shot first. Proceed.
Now you want me?
Go ahead.
No, the time came and went. Mindy, no, just kidding. Now, Newman. Newmy. What is cracking?
Nyla used to call me that.
Manny? I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Only Nyla calls me Newmy.
Where is she?
Batman, protect me.
Newman.
What's up?
What's cracking in anime, TV shows, something, etc.
Magazines, book. Okay.
This week.
Slow week in anime. All right, slow week in anime. Well, that's anime. We got two things to cover, and they're both of the same show. Reason being, I tried to cover an episode we watched last week again, and that was my fault. I fucked up. I didn't watch the right episode for that week. So for this week, we got Ninja Kamui. All right, gonna keep it short and sweet. Ninja Kamui. We got 2 episodes to cover. First episode, travesty. Man, it all took place in one area. The fucking motel. Ninjas caught up to them. Emma's doing her hacking shit with the white boy in the corner. They're doing some work, right? In the middle of all this, what'd you call him again? It's the high top.
Oh, Marvin.
Marvin finds him, right? The fucked up thing is like the CEO of what's the company's name? Altraz?
Azura or Azusa or something.
Whatever the name of that big bad company is. The CEO, the tech dude, he's livid, right? They're screwing up everything. They done attacked his factory, stole the battery for the suit, and he's getting pressure from the one holdout from Congress that he needs, right? All because of this attack. So now he wants their heads on a pike, and he's extra pissed because the episode before this, Marvin let him go because they were in a compromising position. He didn't want to win like that, and that's how he fights, all honorable and shit like that, right? So props to him for letting the series continue, but I would have killed him. We get to this episode, and he's on the war path. Marvin's suit is being worked on, and he has some nefarious plans for this suit. He goes and checks on it, which he never does, and they even comment on that. And Marvin, they're like, "Where is he?" His name isn't Marvin, but they're like, "But we're calling him Marvin." We're like, "Where's Marvin?" They're like, "Oh, he's getting his daily fade." They done made this dude.
You gotta like Japanese shows, so there's always a stereotype somewhere in there.
Stereotypical. And we switched to him. He's indeed in there getting. He's complimenting his barber too. He's like, "Oh, you're as good. You better than you were yesterday, nigga. Come on.
See you tomorrow.
Exactly." He gets the call to go finally handle them because they got their location. Because old dude planted a bug on their shit. And he shows up on site immediately, right? Old dude comes out in his suit. Emma and the white dude's in the punch buggy doing their hacking thing. And the detective, he's just out there with like a Gatling gun and a shotgun, right? Just like, "I'll watch your back."
And a candlestick.
I'm just like, he was against a whole fucking tactical team.
Yeah.
If it was just him, he would have fucking died. But shit pops off. It's ninja versus ninja. And the punch buggy starts getting attacked immediately. Emma uses her bots to like crowd it and provide some shield. And old dude's out there, with his shotgun, firing off a couple shots, but he's fighting niggas with assault rifles that are on like the roofs. He's not getting any shots in, right? He gets in a bad position. Emma has to ditch hacking, put it all on the dude. She made a comment like, "Hey, make sure whatever you steal, you put it in the drive and it'll auto encrypt."
It's encrypted.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
And you made the comment like, "What happens if
If she dies,
yeah.
Who's gonna encrypt it?
Danny jinxed her because this bitch not immediately, but she does some shit. Him and her and the detective do some like cool shit and try to it took out a bunch of people. Took out all the people, right? Took out all the people that were ninjas. And then we got like a few shots of Marvin and the main dude like clashing. And then after this full fucking spread about Emma and the detective taking out all these dudes, we go back and Marvin's like on the floor with a knife through his gut. It's like, this is a beautiful fight. And both of us was like, too bad we didn't see it. It was literally like 2 fucking clips. And right before they ask him a couple questions, he fesses up to a few things, and like they ask him like one more thing, and then the suit starts glowing. Turns out that's what the little rat CEO was doing, was setting this suit to freaking explode. The suit goes to explode, and Marvin again does the honorable thing, wrapping. He has like these 2 fucking centipede looking things. He wraps it around the main dude to protect him. I guess fuck Emma. I mean, he had 2 of them. I don't know why he couldn't use 2 of them, but fuck Emma, because Emma's just, they gave her the whole slow look turn thing, wind in the air in the hair in the wind, the short little hair that she had with a little ponytail. Gave her the slow turn and everything, and the next thing you know, boom, bitch, that bitch is gone. Right? I love how there was like this body on the ground that was just like, no, there was Marvin's body. It's just like, fucking, it's dust. Yeah. And then Emma, when we catch her, she was also in the explosion. Might add, next to the mother. This bitch is fully clothed still. No burnt face, no nothing. How the fuck?
Well, to be fair, her face was already burnt.
Facts. The most she had was like a burnt back. But she passes. You jinxed her. They do a burial. And they swear, we're going to avenge you. Episode ends. Next episode picks back up after the funeral. We get a recap of, or not a recap, but a history of, I think his name's like Shadow. I keep calling him Shadow. I know his name's not Shadow, but that nigga, the other ninja brother to Egon, right? He's cold. He was kind of a hothead, the typical edgy ninja nigga. He's basically Sasuke from Naruto. I know none of you niggas know that shit, but he's basically that. He's edgy, dark hair, moody. My parents this, that, the other. Right? He grew up without parents, just like Itachi did. Anyway, this nigga's angry at the world and he's taking it out on everybody. Rightfully so. He was a fucking child. He was a smuggled child, kidnapped and shit like that. Ninja saved him. This nigga's unhinged from birth. Next we see him, he's beating the shit out of a dude that just submitted, and Egon freaking stopped him. They become friends after challenging each other. It ends in a draw, and then they go on a mission. This motherfucker's still not listening. At the ripe old age of 18, still ain't listening. Runs in there by himself and almost gets fucking killed. Egon had to save him. Ever since then, they've been buddy, right? And then next thing we see is him, Egon, and the chick, and Egon and the chick, they're leaving. And he's like, yo, might as well kill me now, because I'm going to be the one to hunt you down. And niggas just walk past him like, nigga, you ain't worth it. Walk past him. Egon ends up getting a challenge from this dude to show up at their place where they usually hang out when they were ninjas. Everybody and their mom is like, nigga, don't go. Let that nigga sit there and wait for you. Go handle your shit. But no, he shows up. He's like, this is the honorable thing to do. We have to finish this. No, you don't, nigga. You could be fucking fatally injured here. The last time we saw this nigga use his power, he made a sword disappear and end up in a nigga's gut. How do you do it? I don't fucking know, but he did it. But little clashes. They're talking to each other, talking shit. Come at me with all you got. Nah. And I predicted that it was going to come down to them 2 niggas in their suits. Suits get busted, and it's just going to be skill versus skill barehanded. And what happens at the very end of this episode? They clash fists, the suits break, and then it's just these 2 niggas like, I'm going to end this. Okay, all right, cool. See you next episode. That's how that ends. And that's your coverage for anime this week. Ninja Kamui, high five.
Oh, and then at the end it says, "Oh, there's a problem. We can't unencrypt this."
Oh yeah. They can't unencrypt the drive. Surprise, surprise. Danny called it. Danny was a show writer for this show.
Producer credit, yo.
Producer credit. Thank God it was a show like this and not Good Times. I'm gonna leave it alone. Moving on. That's the end of.
God damn.
Oh God.
But you're not. That was it?
Yeah, that was just covering it.
He's just like, I'm done, gone, let's go.
No, I'm just saying, she has 12 chapters to cover, and we can't talk about Shogun because she still ain't watched that shit.
You still haven't seen it yet?
I don't know what you guys want from me. I had to spend my last 4 days reading 2 books.
2 books?
You couldn't have just watched the show and heard the book in the background?
I'm just
No. I got other
Isn't
shit
that
going
what you suggested when I was doing homework and editing? Just listen
2
to
birds,
the book in the
1
background.
stone.
She ain't never
Or
read
2 stones, 1 bird.
She ain't never read the Chinese proverbs. Why'd she look at me like that?
I don't think she's Chinese.
You ain't gotta be Chinese to read Chinese proverbs. Them motherfuckers is in fortune cookies. They used to be. I don't know it's just lottery numbers now in fortune cookies.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Okay. Hey, Mindy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's finally time. What's cracking in books? Oh my God.
Books.
Hey, Mindy.
Yeah.
What's
Cracking
in
books
this
week.
book?
What?
Where is she? I don't know.
This shit's cracking. Word.
Is that the most famous line from Batman from any of the?
No, that's the one
Batman
I
scenes?
remember the most.
I mean, it's the one everybody
No, it was because
remembers.
I was watching something and then he was like, "Batman, where is she?" It just kind of it just stuck. I was like,
oh my God, did you see they're making? Did you see the trailer for the new Joker?
No, I heard
with Joaquin Phoenix,
Joaquin Phoenix and
Duel de Foix,
Lady Gaga,
and Lady Gaga as fucking Harley Quinn. It looks amazing.
I've heard it looks really, really good.
Yeah. All right, what's cracking the books, Mindy?
We got to chapter 12. Yay!
Chapter 12.
Mindy did her
of the second book.
Of the second book, yeah, she did her.
Oh, we were supposed to get to 12.
Bitch.
Got him.
I'm about to warm up that. I'm about to unfold that damn cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito. God, man, my heart, my chest. I was about to be like, we're not waiting. I waited last week. We're not waiting.
Oh my God.
Got him.
Okay, so everybody's on 12, yeah?
Yeah.
A little further?
To 13?
Yes. Wait, did you read 13?
Well, you said to read past 12.
No, I said stop at 12, but I didn't listen either. I'm in 13. Did you read 13?
I went past a little 12, yeah.
Mindy ran out of a listening time because she was Spotify like a loser.
I had to spam listen to 2 books that wouldn't give me my time. They were like, "You're out of time." I was like, "Bitch!"
Is that what you have to read?
Left.
You remember when I ran into that shit last week?
Yeah.
And y'all niggas laughed at me.
Oh
my God. But yeah.
Y'all need to stop listening and actually read, huh?
She does, because she's. I will keep my audible.
I didn't have time to go buy the book.
That sounds like a you problem.
Excuse.
No, you forget she's in prison. It might not have reached Siberia yet.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead.
We're just kind of waiting on you.
So I don't like. Are you done?
For the talking shit.
Okay. So we got
just
chapter
so
12.
we're clear, we got Pat.
I hate you. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't fuck it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. I don't even, honestly, it all bled into like one thing. So I don't even remember what happened at the beginning of the book because I've just read the entire book at this point.
He admits to, what's his name? That
yeah,
Jabari.
no, okay, so Jabari. Jabari's
Jabari
mad.
immediately is like, nigga, I'm
gonna fuck you
kill
up.
you.
I can hear you.
The second.
The end of you.
Dead. Yeah.
Oh God, you're gonna have to remind me what happens.
Okay,
Literally, just so much happens. I know.
They chase down the It's okay. They chase down the motherfuckers in the field, and the book could have ended there. but the
Oh
judges.
my God, the Drudge Old Man! I cried at the Drudge Old Man. They wouldn't even give him his name.
Nope.
Just tell me his name. I got so mad. Oh my God!
And the fact that they're like, okay, cool, you won't give us his name, but we'll take him and we'll burn him for you, so he has a funeral. And they're like, no, just give him to us.
No, give hours, bitch.
Let him.
I just want this man to die with honor and knowing he's a hero, and you guys just want to be left alone. And I get it, but like, give me a name.
Give me something. God.
At least for your audience.
The unsung hero of the entire series, right there.
It made me so sad.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Let's pour one out for the judge. Mm-hmm. She knows we're still recording, right?
Please stand by.
It's just us talking over the.
Okay. I said I wanted fucking tomatoes. Not to disturb me when I clean in my room.
Get out of my room. This is my personal time.
I got told to watch my volume. So I got a warning from the guard.
Tell him not to disturb you while you're playing in your room.
Hey, remind him what you did. Remind him what you did to Yuri. Okay, tell him Yuri's still in the fucking ER because of what you did. Okay.
I got a shiv. Anyway.
Steph, add to your gun that you showed me the other day. Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway.
Drudge. Next. And then execution.
Yep.
Hadith gets named Grand General.
Wait, he gets shaped first.
Before that.
They decide to attack before they leave.
Yeah, they
did the attack. Mm-hmm. He had killed the dad. He was like, "No, make Kana go away. I don't want to kill him because I fought with him," or some whatever weird feelings he was having with it. And then he finds out later that Hadith got stabbed somewhere. Wrong. Everything wrong.
And Headtaker got one last stab in.
Two swords.
Yeah. Oh no, Headtaker.
Yeah, got one last stab. Yeah,
got one last stab in on Hadith.
Yeah,
she called him two swords.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. 2 swords took care of him.
What are you talking about?
I was like, wait, what?
I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. 2 swords finally caught up to her.
Yeah,
and it did that bad shit talk like, remember when you ran from me? You shouldn't have stopped running, nigga. You are scary. Yo, even there that you're talking about his shit talk when he was in the fields. Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
Deep. Breathe deep. It will be your final breath.
I heard that line and I was like, oh, okay. That's fine.
He should write a book. Like, shit talking bird fights.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
so they get back.
It wrong, stabbed.
Yeah.
Udwalk comes running 25 fucking miles.
Yeah.
Looking for this dude.
Yeah.
And it was at that moment I knew that I didn't want to play Udwalk in the series. Great. Where is he?
Oh my god.
He's up front, nigga.
Chill. A bunch of other stuff happened. Oh, the fight at the Citadel at some point happens. I can't remember if that was before or after Hadith woke up. It was before
the fight
Hadith.
At the Citadel?
Where he got poison in the leg?
Oh, that was before. That was at the end of the first book, wasn't it?
No,
it was
before. Yeah.
No, that was way before. Yeah, it was before. Yeah.
It was like before they went out to go get the
that's what it started with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
that's what the book started
it was so
with.
out of context because it was like everything's cool. And the next chapter, they're in a fuck in the middle of. We're like, I went back. I was like, did I miss something? He got poisoned. They're like, it's gonna kill you in 3 minutes, and this nigga fought for 10 minutes on that leg before anything happened to it.
He was like, "Shut up! Don't chop off my leg." And she was like, "I'm gonna take your leg." He's like, "Hey, can you just like ruggedly cut off a chunk of my leg with like this razored knife? Can you just do this for me so she doesn't take my leg?" No, bitch, you dumb boy. You idiot males, I'm so tired of you. Give me the fucking sword. I'll do it.
The fucking thing is, he gave the knife to the nigga who doesn't work with small weapons. He's like, Udwak. Udwak was like, oh. Udwak. Udwak, come here, Udwak.
Is he a Pokemon?
Can you basically Udwak? Can you use this very precise blade and cut a nice little sliver deep enough, but not too deep, shallow enough, not too shallow? Udwak's like, Udwak, dude.
I am Groot.
Okay, anyway, next. Yeah, so he has that fucked up leg now.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened after that? I know they fought about being Grand General. Because she wanted Tau to do it. And Tau was like, fuck no, we'll all die.
Yeah.
Give it to my buddy over here. He's
They
real
probably
smart.
would have.
They definitely would have.
He has his moments, but not to Hadith, not to Hadith level. Yeah.
Tau knows who he is as a person.
He makes the argument for Hadith. The queen agrees. They go to tell this nigga, and he tells Hadith. But before that, the revelation comes, which I ruined for Mindy. I'm sorry.
No. It was after. So I messaged this motherfucker, and I was like, "Oh my god, Hadith's Grand General! Fuck yeah, let's go!" And he was like, "Did you see it coming when this happened?" And I was like, "No, because it hasn't happened yet, mother."
I didn't read that in the message. It just said no, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't see it either." But now that I
no, it literally was like Hadith's Grand General, and Hadith was like, "Fuck no!" And then like a couple other things happened, and then what's his name? The other one I like.
Temba
was like, oh, ha, 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 them being together, they got real closer, blah, blah, blah. And Tau was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, are you kidding me? I make fun of them all the time because they're together. And Tau was like, oh, did everyone know but me? And I was like, I fucking knew because I didn't want to know because someone told me way ahead of time. I was mad as shit.
I'm so sorry.
The big romantic twist of the book. And I got it like an hour beforehand.
Spoiler alert.
Surprise.
Spoilers.
Either way, that was the moment that I realized I didn't want to play Udwak in this series anymore. The plot twist. Another plot twist is coming. Udwak's the bottom. You see that happening? It fucking ruined everything about Udwak for me.
Did it everything?
Everything about
Wow.
I mean, he's still a cool Pokemon, Udwak. She goes out for all of her people. Oh, he gets attacked by a real fucking demon. And
and they were like, you're seeing things. And he was like, am I crazy? And then later, we're skipping ahead now, he's not crazy.
He's not.
And I was like, oh shit.
Bro, that moment was so fucking cool because he's like, my queen, my mind is not my own. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I see demons.
And she was like, we also
where?
see a demon.
He's like, where? He's like,
bitch,
there,
what?
Behind you. She turns around. She's like, champion. We see it too. And I was like, oh shit! Oh shit! And I wanted to talk about it immediately, but I didn't know where everybody was. So I was just like, oh shit! In the chats and just left it at that. That part was fucking wild. I was like, ain't no fucking way. I was like, he's not crazy.
Okay, backtracking now because we skipped a lot. Anyway,
we did.
So they're figuring out a plan to kill the Grand General. Not the Grand General. What's his name?
Obasi.
And then they were like, oh, we have to help the edifiers. Like I helped Zuri. Let's do that, team.
After they won the battle on the beach, they had to go to Tau's hometown.
No, not yet. That's coming.
This is before Tau's hometown.
Was it before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this part's before. So they were like, I need a group of people, and they were like, all right, but Hadith can't do it, and he was like, okay, I got to find somebody else then. And then they found the drummer boy, whose name starts with an A,
first they used Kellen. And we found out why he can't do it.
Oh, yeah. And Kellen can't do it. Mm-hmm. And he was like real upset. He was like, why the fuck didn't this work? What's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, by the way, here's some backstory to your history that you probably should
have fucking known. Yeah.
You probably should fucking know this, by the way.
Like, they were making this plan, and the gifted was supposed to be there, and he was like, fuck it, she'll get here when she gets here. It's like, everybody sit down and close your eyes.
That, like, just totally, like, why didn't you just assume he'd take Kellen?
Exactly.
Like, that moment when you made the plan,
strongest fucking
you should have assumed he was going to go.
Exactly.
Why didn't you say anything then?
You could have just, like, even if you didn't want to explain why Kellen couldn't go, you should just be like,
not him.
Use lessers or people from your scale only. You know, just make a list that excludes. Yeah, nothing.
No. Just let the guy get his fucking throat shivved out.
Yeah. And the fact that she was running up as they dipped into
Osiogo.
And he was like,
I keep calling it I keep calling it fuck, now I done lost the goddamn word. Unlaba. Unlaba is the real world.
Yeah.
Osiogo is
the
Why didn't you correct me? I've been saying
I didn't notice, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
he gets his throat ripped out.
His throat was out.
To replace
they
him.
find the guy whose name I don't remember, but it starts with a D.
Drummer boy.
The drummer boy starts with an A, and then the guy they went to go grab from the camp. They like rode to the camp and was like, "Hey, God, I don't remember his name. I want to say like Dean or something like that, or something with the DA.
Dean. Yes, his name was Dean.
It's like
in the book of all African names.
Of all the
Starts with the DA.
His name was Tom.
Don. I have the internet literally right next to me, but I don't feel like looking it up, so it's fine. Anyway, starts with a D, and the other one starts with an A, and I'm terrible at these names, and I can't read a name, so whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, and he was like, I'm going to protect my brothers. And I was like, you go, guy. You protect your brothers. That'll be the way to surviving. Does not survive.
No.
In the slightest. Well, his first trip, he's like, fuck this shit. And then his second trip, he's like, I'm fucked. And then he kills his friend because he thinks he's a demon. And then he kills himself because of it. And I was like, oh, shit.
I thought that was the handicapped dude, the one they found.
Mm-mm. No.
Anyway, so, yeah. That one trip cost him his life and somebody else's life. Now they're down. I thought they'd be down 2 people, but no, apparently that was just one person that they need to replace. And who did they replace it with? The one motherfucker who shouldn't be trusted with power. The one motherfucker who should not.
Okay, first of all, he doesn't know that at that current moment. He thinks that's his bestie for life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then what I don't understand is why they are willing to let him do it, who is like just like paralyzed with burns, but Hadith couldn't do it.
Okay, Hadith's mind is too valuable to sacrifice.
I mean, at that point, yes.
Yeah.
But in general...
I mean, technically, this nigga can't really move to kill himself in the real world, so...
I mean, yeah, I guess he's not really a threat to him or... Anyway.
Not right now. Once he gets used to it, he will be mobile, but not right now.
And I, like, kind of felt bad, because he was like, let's go, let's do it. Like, yeah, I'll do it. And then he gets there, and he was like, oh my god, I don't feel any pain. This is better. Dying from the demons is better than being in the real world with those burns. And I was like, ooh, I feel bad for you.
It's like, he's basically like, this is a great high. I want it all the time.
That sucks. That's so sad.
But he passes his first trip and
wants to go back again.
Out. Yeah, he gets wheeled out now.
And then again. Now he's going by himself.
Yeah, he's going by himself. They're going on their trip to go get the rest of the Queen's people. He's getting wheeled out, and they're doing their training along the way. Queen gets her army, and one fucking thief, one umbusi, was like, "No, fuck you. We serve the new queen." It was like, "Okay, watch this," and then he just
now
went
you're going to die.
Yeah, they just went into
and
there. The fucked up thing is, they got on the wall, right? They got on the wall, and the soldiers was like, "We have to protect our queen," and Tau was like, "You're gonna die today." And they're like, never mind. She's
and they were like, so I either die now or I die for you later. And they were like, yes. And they were like, fine, fuck it. I guess we'll die later.
Later. They get to the Mbusi, and the Mbusi calls in her 3 sons. And Tau was like, okay, time to go to work. One after the other. Even Jabari, who was mobile at this point, was fucking... He was struggling with one nigga. He went over to help him. Jabari was like, no, this one is mine. Oh my God. What is that creature in those bandages? And he fucks
like
him up.
Shrouded.
He does his shit. She comes back with her army. Turns out... what's his name? No, she doesn't come back with her army. She's out with her army. She's making her way back, and they find out that
Kana
is fucking tearing his way through.
Shit up.
Yeah,
fucking shit up.
They get back
his
in
whole
time.
world.
They get back in time, and Hadith was like, "What do you want to do?" Basically, and the queen was like, "Well, I can't let my champion, this family, die. So come up with a plan, and we'll execute." And Hadith was like, okay, do you think he's just gonna go burn a fucking hole through our fucking town, or they're gonna go back try to escape to their ships? They get to the ships and nobody's there, and Tau's like, nigga, you made us waste our fucking time. God damn it, Darren.
No, but Tau figured after he put two and two together and was like, Kana thinks like, what's his name? He had a feeling they weren't here.
Mm-hmm. Hadith and kind of think too much alike.
Yeah. So he's like, and once he realized that he stepped on the beach, he realized he had a feeling, I don't think anybody's here, because if this would have been Hadith would have just went after whatever.
Yeah. That's when he was like, nigga, you made us waste our fucking time.
Yeah. He was like, if you ever disappoint me again, you're dead. And I was like, oh God.
Ooh, threatening your best friend like that, nigga.
Oh no.
They get into the town.
Everyone's dead. Slaughtered. Massacre.
Fashion.
Dead bodies everywhere.
There's a pile of
families.
Bodies
Hella fucked up.
With his stepdad at the top, holding his sister's head. This breaks this nigga. He's distraught.
Yeah.
And in the middle of all that, they find the mom. Yeah. And what's up with the mom?
I don't like the mom.
Her eyes are burnt the fuck out.
I don't like the mom.
Here's the thing. We get this message from what's his name? Khalid? What's his name?
What?
Kai, the Rasta
Kana.
Kana. Get this message from Kana. I'm gonna burn your eyes out, so this is the last thing you see, which is him killing both her daughter and her husband. That's some brutal shit.
That was pretty fucked.
Fucked up shit.
That was pretty fucked.
Like I said for the last book, for the earlier chapters that we covered, this was one enemy he did not want.
Mm-hmm.
And this is proving it. So, Mama gives him a talk.
I don't like Mom. I don't care if Mom's blind. I don't like Mom. Mom rubs me the wrong way. She makes me unhappy.
Love that talk.
No.
What did you do? Nigga, what are you talking about? I'm champion. What did you do? Answer the question. This man, he came searching. He asked around town for your description, and when he found out who the fuck you was, he did this. Nigga, what the fuck you did? Answer me, right? Bruh. And after all that, she was like, I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. You're here now. What's done is done. Kill him. You have to kill him. It has to be you. Not he doesn't go to trial. He doesn't get arrested. He doesn't die by you, nigga. You gotta kill him. Bruh. Yeah, I fuck with Mom.
I don't fuck with Mom. I don't like Mom.
Okay.
Danny, do you like Mom?
He said you should
to be determined.
I don't like Mom. I don't care if Mom's out for vengeance. She rubs me the wrong way.
They got to make a choice to either keep chasing this nigga or go back, because they got to get the palm or some bullshit. Yeah, if they keep chasing them, something's bad going to happen.
Because I think there was somebody heading towards Palm City. They didn't know if he was pledging allegiance or something like that.
There's the actual general, that one that has like all of the actual troops. Yeah. Like he's the one that has like the 1,300. Wherever he goes is kind of where the winner goes, kind of thing. But he's kind of like, or you guys could win, and then that's where I'll go.
Yeah, they asked Hadith, they're like, what do you think he's going there for? And Hadith is like, he didn't tell anybody because one of two things. Either he's going to go and betray you, or he's going to go and just see how it plays out. And that way, if you win, he can say he was never going to betray you, you know? So he's playing both sides.
Trying to either be neutral or as safe as and away from the whole bullshit as
Switzerland, bro.
No. He's hedging his bets. But they have to return, right? And they do so and prepare for the siege of Palm City. There's a meeting between the queen and her sister, Queen Essay, who's ruling over Palm City, and the queen wasn't having none of that shit. Oh, we're now into the new chapters. Yeah. We're now. Anything you want to add before we jump into it?
Well, I mean, we're not in new chapters, but so they have. Well, first of all, we skipped over. Oh my God, what's his name? Jabari and Tau fighting in the underworld for like 12 hours straight. No, it's not.
This was after.
Nope.
Yes, it was. Yes,
no,
it was.
no,
yes, it was.
no, it's
yes,
not.
It was. Yes,
no, it's not.
It was after the conversation with the queen, and they were camped.
Literally, it's not.
No, it wasn't. It was during. It was when he found his family, and Jabari found his family as well, murdered. You're right.
Yep. I'm like, no, it's not.
I don't know. I don't know why I argue that. I'm sorry.
Voice of reason.
For a reason. You're the voice of reason for a reason, and I'm stoned, so I don't think I should have argued that.
Anyway, so they fight for like 12 hours in the real world straight, and they are like, we fought it out. Now we're kind of sort of fine, but eventually I want to fight you again. I'm not going to kill you because you're my brother, but fuck you, or whatever bullshit boys do. I don't know. I didn't fucking get it, but whatever. That's fine. And then Naya was like, where the fuck have you been, smelly boy?
Smell like shit.
Queen wants you. Can you, I don't know, tell her you're alive, you fucking asshole? And she was like, oh, fuck. And then so he went and he was like, oh my God, I'm naked and I smell and she's going to hate me. This is awkward. Can I not be here? And then she's
the queen
like,
is basically, I fucking.
I feel so bad for her. She's like, we don't have to like rush it the way that like the other queen and her champions did and stuff like that. Like we can take our time. I don't want to like rush you. And he's like, oh my God, I smell. I should take a shower. I'm not even listening to what she's saying. Oh, is that a fucking demon in the corner? Oh, that's a demon in the corner. I wonder if that's a real demon. It's not going away. I'm pretty sure that's a real demon. She's like, and then like, someday that once we get together, you're not listening to me? Did I offend you? What's happening here? And he's like, here's the thing. Do you see this? And she's like, yeah, no, we do see that. And he's like, great, awesome.
That shouldn't be here.
That's cool. That's bad.
That shouldn't be here.
That's bad. And then her handmaidens come, and her handmaidens are like, why the fuck is that real?
Yep.
And then he's like, okay, cool, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Satisfied, but not really. Let's fix that shit. And then they kill the demon.
I would have laughed my ass off if he was like, see, I'm not crazy. You see it too? Ha! The horse killed it, like I told you last time.
I mean, like Hadith, like he came up and like he talked to Hadith, and Hadith was like, I really wanted you to be wrong, and I'm really more upset that you're right. But here you're right. Cool. Demons you don't go to the underworld anymore.
Yeah.
No more underworld for anyone.
Stop. We gotta stop.
No more.
We don't know what the cause is. We all know what the fucking cause is. But
we all know what the cause is.
It could be you.
Yeah, so I think the trigger was that he drew during the last book. He drew power from Isiogo and got killed, but he didn't fucking die. That power is now linked. Because they've never crossed over until after that point. I think that power is now linked to Isiogo, and they're using it as a way to get through. Yeah. Just my theory.
I think it's just more of like them. Yeah, it's them going so much and dying over and over and over again. Because people usually only go if they're being whatever by gifted and then happened to die there.
What is that power called? Entreating.
Entreating,
Right.
enraging.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen like crazy often. It's more of like accidents that happened here and there, where like they're doing it on purpose all the time, multiple times a day, every fucking day.
Yeah.
So that's,
not to even count Jabari just in there because it feels good.
Basically, he's like, I'm just gonna run high, so I just don't feel the burns.
Exactly. This motherfucker's been on a run air high for months.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so yeah, flash forward. They had the talk with his sister. And then Tau, for some reason, which I kind of felt bad for the queen, because Tau was like, oh my God, she's beautiful. I didn't notice how beautiful she was because she looks literally the twin of my queen. And I didn't want to see how beautiful my queen was because that's my queen. But now that's not my queen and she is beautiful. So, damn it. That's awkward now.
He was like, whoa, shit, that ass though. Tau, sir.
Whoops.
Motherfucker's thirsty.
Now, yeah.
No, not now. Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's gonna see his queen as beautiful.
No, the fucked up thing is, I was like, nigga, just keep it to yourself. And this motherfucker is talking about goddess wept.
They can say it out loud.
Out loud, bro. And didn't they comment saying the queen like face twitched or some shit like that? Anyway,
I don't know. I remember him turning and being like, have they always looked that much alike? Do they look really alike, right? And they were like, oh yeah, they look literal like clones. And he was like, fuck, damn it.
Guess I gotta admit I like the queen now.
Oh no.
Bro, I know Kellen is fucking pissed because he wanted her bad.
No, not Kellen. Jabari wanted her.
Kellen wanted her.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Kellen wanted to be champion. He didn't want her. It specifically was Jabari that was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. The most beautiful thing to ever exist.
Yeah, of course. Everybody thinks she's beautiful, but Kellen knew what that job entailed. It ended up being with her. And he wanted all of that smoke. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We both read it.
We both heard it.
We both heard it. Okay, but
agree to disagree.
That motherfucker's in his feelings right now. Anyway,
like I'm pretty sure he has a different gifted that he's paying more attention to now.
Not anymore. She's Char. She got burnt. Oh, I was talking about Zuri. That was his gifted, but she got burnt.
That's not who I was talking about. Okay,
I know you're talking about
did you just spoil something for me? Because I'm about to be so mad.
Yeah. I know you're talking about the one who ran to him before his throat got ripped out. I know you're talking about her, but technically she wasn't assigned to him. She likes him.
I didn't say it was his gifted. I just said a gifted.
Daniel, back me up here. You heard it like I heard it. Your cup is empty, sir.
No one likes to snitch, bro.
Oh my God, it's not snitching when it's recorded.
Anyway,
so the talk with the sister
didn't go very well.
No,
and then they were like, "Oh, fuck it, let's get ready to go. Let's get the Shadow Council."
She was like, "I'm here on behalf of this, that, and the other." And the queen was like, "Are you eating? Your cheekbones look slim." She's like, "I am here on behalf of the. What are you doing here? Come home. Come here." She's like, "God, listen, bitch. I'm trying to do my own thing here. You're fucking it up. All right, so I'm with this nigga. Oh, and this nigga comes walking out. Obasi Odili. He comes strolling out. Because he runs the shit. But he came strolling out like he runs the shit. And Tau is just gripping his fucking sword. And Hadith was like, nigga, chill the fuck out. Okay, you're making us look bad.
Yeah, but you couldn't do anything. There wasn't there a big old river space between them?
And that was the reason he gave him. He's like, bro, there's a river in between y'all. You're not gonna make it. Stop. Chill out. You're gonna get your chance. Yeah. Talks don't go well. They go back to the camp. They're having a little conversation about what's gonna happen. Oh, Obasi knows now. He knows that there's motherfuckers at the river gate and the other gate. And so
they found one of the Shadow Council girls and then hung them from the wall.
Them from the fucking wall.
And
but they're not sure though because they hung more than there was.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know if they have all of them. They just know for a fact at least one of them was hers. But it was more the fact that they still killed and hung girls from the wall.
That bitch was running in the fucking shadow world and she got snatched. It's like,
was like,
something is wrong.
Absolutely not. You are absolutely going to kill him. We are going to burn this city alive. I will literally kill all of you. I do not care anymore.
I guess she turned into that old queen real quick.
Switch flip. She's like, fuck it. Burn it all down. I don't care. You're my champion. Kill him. And he's like, fuck yeah. That's literally the only thing I care about.
In the middle of their talk, explosions. Boom, 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 boom. Shit's rattling. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're hearing screaming outside. They poke their heads out. And
Dragon.
3 fucking dragons. Just out there fucking shit up. And the dudes on the other side are laying bridges to come across. Everything's in a fucking panic.
They beat him to the punch.
They beat him. Yeah, they're not gonna. Tau was talking shit. Was like, no, somebody was
like,
friends,
who fights?
Who does this at night?
We were planning on doing it.
He's like, we were planning. He's like, no, my plan was for early morning.
Wasn't it
before sun, not at night.
Oh god, I forgot his name again. Something with a T.
Temba
was the one that was like, no. We were doing it a couple hours before. It's different.
Oh my god.
And then our dragons, Zuri's dragon, finally show up. And they start their thing, and they were like,
the biggest fucking dragon. Yeah. She's
and
really like, out here fourth winging it. Big black dragon.
But they call him Black Wrath or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, and they were like, all right, cool, call us when your shroud's almost done. And then one of the dragons dies. And she like comes back and she's like, I've never died while doing it. The thing with the dragon before, I don't really know what to do. I don't know how I feel. I don't know what's happening.
I feel weird. I might puke.
And I was like, okay, cool. That's not a clear answer as to what's happening. Should I be worried about that? And then they were like, cool, great. Shrouds are failing. Bye. And he was like, cool. Now on to fight the demons.
And the fucking chapter ends there.
And then the chapter fucking ends there.
I was about to shoot up the block. Then I remembered I couldn't listen to anything else because I had a child with me in the car. So I was like, okay, next chapter. The only other book I had was Smut, and I wasn't going to do that to Caleb. So, but yeah, we're not going to go over chapter 13 this week. No. But yeah.
There's like, what, 4 hours left in the book?
4 more hours, yeah. Yeah, 4 more chapters. We're done. Well, technically 3 in the epilogue, but we're almost done, yeah.
We're going to need a new book after this, guys, for book club.
We are. Should we let Danny pick this one? We're picking Smut. Okay, Mindy.
Do you have a genre?
Is this something you want to read?
Nope.
Oh my god!
Pick whatever, and if I like it, we'll follow along. If not, it's this book. This is book club is between y'all.
We're still doing the whole shit where we can drop a book if we don't like it. So
yeah, I mean, obviously, if we do it and you're like, "Fuck this book," we'll drop it. It's not really an issue.
I was almost about to say that about the start of this one. I was like,
"You glad you hung on? You glad you hung on?"
Yeah. To be determined.
I hate you so much.
Did you like the fucking book or not?
He wasn't talking like that when you was drunk as fuck a couple nights ago. He was just like, "Oh my god, this needs to be a series. This book, it needs to be a fucking series." Okay.
Okay for it.
That was different.
Okay, so we have fantasy, horror, sci-fi.
Horror?
I don't know about horror, but sci-fi now.
Sci-fi. Okay, so we're thinking sci-fi?
Sure.
Sci-fi.
Maybe.
You just keep the dragon theme going. Pick something else.
Some sci-fi, some cyber dragons. You got any metal dragons?
I don't have anything with cyber dragons. No, afraid not.
We could read a Yu-Gi-Oh book. We have plenty of robot dragons.
I'll make a list. I'll make a list of books, and then we'll vote during next book club. How about that?
Okay.
So none of y'all want to give me nothing.
We just did. We said robot dragons.
Okay, well, I'm not finding you robot dragons.
You got robot tigers. A robot elephant, like a robot dog. I'll take a robot rat. You have a robot rat.
Oh. That was it. That's book club.
That was Crackin' in Books. Okay.
Book.
Rogan, what do you think of the Okay. Sweet. So that was Crackin'. In all of our live sports, anime, and books this week. Next week, we're going to be continuing on from chapter 13 to the end of the book. It's the wrap of Fires of Vengeance. When's the third book slated to come out?
2020.
A while. Probably next year. So
to be determined.
Yeah. If you guys want to hop on with us and be on hold till next year, do that. Okay, we're more than welcome. We're more than welcome you to join us. Thank you guys again for joining us. Thank you for reading along. Thank you for listening, watching, however you may be, whatever. We got what for next week with sports?
We got playoffs and see how the boxing match turns out.
Mm-hmm. Next week we got the season finale of Ninja Kamui and Invincible Shogun, because Mindy's gonna fucking watch it.
We're gonna do Fallout or no?
Oh, fucking Fallout, yo! Mindy, have you ever played the Fallout games?
Yeah.
The Amazon Prime series that they dropped on it?
Oh my god.
No, you don't have to. Listen, you don't have to watch it because I'm talking about all of it next week. Okay? Gary, I highly recommend it for if you're a fan of the Fallout games or if you just want to find out what this crazy little world is that they got. It's a ton of fun. There's some discrepancies in there that the fans aren't in agreement with, but all in all, solid series. 8 solid episodes of little goofs, some serious shit, some great action, brilliant world building, and the characters, awesome. I didn't like the main character at first. She seemed kind of dull, but she grows into her own. Fucking beautiful. And the fucking little teaser that they gave us at the end of that series. Oh my God. I'm going over everything next week. You don't have to watch it, but I'm talking about it. Okay? Mm-hmm. Watch the Fallout series, people. Watch the Fallout series, people. Okay?
I will.
I was supposed to wait for it. I told Danny one time, and then I was like, "Yeah, it's a good series." I think that was the day I didn't sleep that night.
You were up there.
Yeah, I found it at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Hey,
yeah.
Guess what? Look what I found.
And I showed him a little clip, and I was like, "Oh, we want to watch it?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." Whatever. He gave me his usual answer. Yeah. I just took that as no, and so I finished the rest of the series without him. And then all of a sudden he's mad. You watched it?
Yeah, I said you watched it. Like, okay. Guess I gotta catch up.
Oh my God!
God.
So how many did you watch? All of them.
All of it.
All of it.
I watched 8 episodes. How long is it? 8 episodes.
8 episodes, hour long each. So yeah, Shogun, Fallout, season finale of Ninja Kamui next week.
Ninja
next week for anime segment, and for the book we are covering the Mindy. Mm-hmm. What are we covering for books?
Just the last 4 chapters.
The last 4 chapters of Fires of Vengeance, which would end the series for the year for us until it comes back next week. Next year.
I was like, what?
Sorry. Okay.
We pull the plug on it. Okay.
Once again, thank you guys for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are on Spotify and YouTube. I'm pretty sure we have a Twitter page and a TikTok page, but Lord have mercy, I forgot the logins and I gotta figure that out. But don't hate us. I'm getting everything put together as much as possible. Keep an eye out for the t-shirts. I'm working on a lot of progress on that. Hopefully I'll be able to debut that here in the next month or so. Okay.
Yeah, our guys at Desaflafleur.
You were working on. I saw your wheels turning from over here. I was trying to
designer and the philosopher. The Pfizer was the first one. Philosophanizer out of it.
Oh my god. Okay. Danny's wheels. We didn't even get a Spanish word of the week, Danny. You've been fucking slacking on that. We're about to lose our Babbel sponsorship because of you.
Dang it.
Hit me.
Okay. That means what?
Can't.
Solid.
Oh my god. That's your Spanish word for the week.
Yeah.
See you next week. Stay safe. Eat your vegetables. Don't lick doorknobs. And remember to put money on Mindy's books, okay?
Ew.
Alrighty. Toodles.
Adios. That means goodbye.
Oh my god, 2 for 1.
Bye bye.